Hey guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K13 Washington Wizards Association here on MreGamersSports. My name is Baltimore2131, and we're going to hop right into the next game. This one's going to be an away game against the Indiana Pacers. But first, I'm going to go over to the weekly practices. I already have one set up on Thursday, but I'm going to set one up for Sunday. Not sure if there's a game. That's one of the things I don't like about this, is I don't know if there's a game on Monday. I mean, if there's a game on Monday, then I'm not going to put a practice on Sunday no matter what. So I wish there would be something there to tell me that there would be some Monday or Tuesday. I mean, without looking to the calendar and stuff like that. And it turns out I do have one on Monday against the Spurs, so I didn't know that when I did it because the weekly practicing doesn't tell me. So that's if I had to fix something about the whole practice system, that would be it. But everything else is pretty much smooth, and I like it all. So our next game is going to be at home. Excuse me, I said away before. But our next game is going to be at home in Washington, D.C., in the Verizon Center against the Indiana Pacers, led by Danny Granger and the rest of their lineup. They are 3-8. We are 5-3 here for this Monday NBA action. You got DJ Augustine, Gerald Green, Danny Granger, David West, and Ian Mahinmi. I'm not great with names, especially basketball names or really any sport. It's like reading names of the Olympics of those Russian guys. I mean, it's impossible. But so anyway, here's John Wall, the player profile. He is, I guess, the impact player for today, I guess you could say. So he'll be looking to continue his success this season. Trevor Ariza is still leading with the points per game, but John Wall is playing amazing. And our whole team is really a pretty good season so far. We had that heartbreaker last game against the Jazz, and we're looking to bounce back from that game as we start this one off with John Wall swishing a very rare three. Like I said before, I take only like one or two of those a game, and it's only when I'm wide open, and he was actually covered pretty decently. And he swished it, so that's not going to become a very common thing around here, but definitely very useful. So as I let this one play a little bit, the way I want to kind of develop my player, develop John Wall, is through the developmental drills, and basically that's in the coaching menu next to like live practice, where you can do like in-team scrimmages and like shoot-arounds and that sort of thing. And basically what you do, see, I got a little confident there with John Wall shooting that three. But basically it's next to the weekly practices and live practices, and it's called the developmental drills, and that's really the main thing I've noticed. I mean, I didn't really know anything about association coming into this, so I've kind of just figured it all out on my own. I haven't figured everything out yet, but that's kind of what I figured out how your players get better, and that is through the developmental drills or something like that. I think that's what it's called. So that's the play I like to run all the time. I kind of just slide back there, and Emeka Okafor either pops out and takes a pass, sets a pick, and I can get around the point guard, or Emeka Okafor runs to the basket and I can dump it off to him, and he's really good under the basket. He pretty much every single time he just dunks it on the guy. So that's what I do a lot of times. I mean, it doesn't always work, but I just kind of run that direction, and hopefully that pans out. If not, I just kick it back out and do whatever on offense. So yeah, the developmental drills, and basically you just click on developmental drills. Okay, that wasn't really necessary to say, but then you select one of the players from your lineup, from your roster, and you choose, do you want to do what you want to increase for them, and it could be shooting, dribbling, different exercises like a dribbling course, shoot around, knockout. I don't think knockout's one. That's for like the practice, but there's a whole lot of skills like defense, fast break, all that sort of thing. So basically every little thing that could add to your attribute. So basically you choose which one you want to improve, which attribute you want to improve, basically just through looking at the types of skill building activities and drills there are. And so you select your player, and in my case, I haven't done this quite yet. I've done a fast break one with Bradley Beal, just to try it out. And basically how I'm going to improve John Wall's shot, because I want to develop him into a three-point shooter as well, which might take a while, but you know, it's definitely worth going for, because I mean he's on the verge of being like an elite player. So I think that's the only thing he's really missing right now on my team, at least, is that three-point shot. So basically, I would go to John Wall, select him, and then go to the drill, like shooting or whatever. I think it's just called shoot around or something like that, where you play against one of your teammates, a computer-controlled teammate, and you shoot around, and however many zones you captured based on where you shot it. You guys have probably done it before. It's a mini game too, I think, or something like that. Which you can do it with your My Player too. So I mean, it's not. I've done it a couple times before. I saw it with John Wall. So so that's basically how I'm gonna do it. And then if you get a certain amount of points, even if you beat your teammate, you may not get enough points for to increase your attributes, because just yesterday I tried to do it with Jordan Crawford, and I did the same like shoot around thing to increase his shooting overall, and he didn't get enough points, even though I beat Bradley Beal when I did it in the overall points. It didn't matter. I didn't get any points increase because he didn't get a certain amount of points from the drill, I guess. So that's what I'm going to be doing with John Wall. And you can only do it so much. At halftime, the score is 29-28. I just cut myself off. Pacers with 29, Wizards with 28. So we go to the halftime report here. We're losing just by 1 point. Gerald Green with 8 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. John Wall 9 points and 3 for 10 from the field. So not very good shooting day for John Wall. Hopefully that can improve in the second half. As I missed quite a bit of the third quarter. I actually didn't realize I was recording. I realized that I was not recording, so I missed quite a bit of the third quarter. So at the end of the third, it's 41-46. We have the lead now, just 5 points though. So I mean, I've developed my offense a little bit more, and our defense is playing better too. So we're just playing a little bit better all around, and we're looking to continue the success in the fourth quarter, which we have done so far, as the score is 57-44. So we've got a sizable lead now after being down just by 1 at halftime. So this is just really good defense right here. I mean, that's what I've been doing these last in the third quarter and then the fourth quarter. It's just a good defense, and then going down the court and not missing. So I was gonna say something about the developmental drills. Oh, you have a limit to how many times you can do them in a week, like an actual a week in the association. So you can only do like a certain amount of hours based on the week. I mean, it's kind of confusing how they do it, but basically you can only do it so much. So maybe it's like, I don't know, like 3 drills you can do in a week. And you can only select one player at a time. So I mean, that's why it's going to take a while. And if you choose one player, you can't do them the rest of the 3 times or however many drills you can do in the week. So it's definitely going to be a long process, but it's just ways to improve your certain players that you want to work on something here and there. So I mean, it's a great way to do things, and it's fun too, the way the dribbling courses and the shoot around games and stuff like that. It's pretty fun too. Because this is basically my John Wall offense, and he can't even hit that long jumper. Even though it's not in 3-point range, he still has trouble hitting that. He has to get quite a bit closer, maybe like a couple feet, to hit that shot. So time is winding down here in the fourth quarter, just over a minute left, and we have a 61-48 lead over the Indiana Pacers. So we really offensively, we just played a lot better in the second half. And our defense wasn't fantastic, but we kept them to about the same amount of points. Our offense was just moving the ball better and just scoring better. So that wraps up the video, guys. We take the victory. Danny Granger does not look too happy David West doesn't either, as they lose here at the Verizon Center against the Washington Wizards. So we get another win. John Wall is the player of the game. Very questionable there. He had a tough first half, but he did play a little bit better in the second and earn his player of the game award. So as our user profile is being saved, that wraps up the video, guys. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. There's John Wall, 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. A pretty good game for him in the second half. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.